If you really want to hear about it, I'll just tell you about this madman stuff that happened to me before I got run down and came out here to take it easy. I was standing way up on Thompson Hill looking down at the big football game against Saxton Hall. After I went to visit my old English teacher, Spencer, I returned to my dorm. I sat for a while and read Out of Africa. I'd read it once already, but I wanted to read certain parts over again. I'd only read about 3 pages when I heard somebody coming in. I knew right away who it was without even looking up. Robert Ackley. There was never a more annoying guy in your life. He'd always mess with your things and never put them back where he got them. Finally, after he left, old Stradler, my roommate, dropped by to get ready for a date. His date was Jane Gallagher. I nearly dropped dead when he told me. We used to be really close and all. I used to play checkers with her all the time. When she'd get a king, she wouldn't move it. She'd just leave it in the back row. Gosh, I miss her. After I went out to a picture with a couple of my mates and returned to my dorm to write a composition for Stradler, the lazy bum, I wrote about my brother Allie's baseball mitt. He's dead now. You'd have liked him. Anyway, Stradler returned a little later, but he didn't like the composition I wrote for him. So I went over and pulled it right out of his hand and tore it. He'd held me down and socked me for a good one in the face. I washed all the blood off, and I decided I was leaving Pensy that night. When I was all set to go, I yelled, "Sleep tight, you morons!" as I walked out the door. I bet I woke up everyone on the whole floor. After arriving at my destination and dropping off my stuff at a hotel, I went downstairs to the lavender room. I tried ordering a scotch and soda, but I couldn't, so I ordered Coke. I started eyeing these 3 gals. Well, the blonde one. I asked them for a dance, and the blonde one got up and danced with me. She was some dancer. One of the best dancers I ever danced with. I'm not kidding. Some of these very stupid girls can really know you out on the dance floor.
Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love.
After I went back and sat with them, I found out they were from Seattle, Washington. We talked and talked. They claimed that they saw a movie star earlier, so to play with their heads, I told them I saw Gary Cooper walk out. It nearly killed me. The bar was closing up for the night, then I paid for the rest of the drinks. I later went and took a cab to another bar and then walked all the way to the hotel, 41 gorgeous blocks. The next morning, I set up a date with Sally Hayes. I met her at the park, and we went and saw the Lunts. What a bunch of phonies. After we went to the ice rink, skated for a while, then sat and ate, I suddenly got an impulse and asked her to run away with me. But she just got sore as hell and left. I hung around town for the rest of the day. That night, I snuck into my house to see my sister Phoebe. We talked for a while. She told me I didn't like anything that's happening. It made me depressed as hell. She asked me to name one thing I liked, and I couldn't even name one thing. Then she asked why I wasn't at school. I tried to lie my way out of it, but she only got upset. When I heard my parents come home, I hid in her closet. Once they went to bed, I asked her to borrow some money. She willingly gave me her Christmas savings. Then all of a sudden, I started to cry. I couldn't help it. That's all I'm going to tell you about. I could probably tell you what I did after I went home, and how I got sick and all, but I don't feel like it. I'm sorry I told so many people about it. All I know is I sort of miss everybody I told about it. Even old Stradler and Ackley, for instance. It's funny. If you want to know the truth, I don't really know what to think of anything anymore. Don't ever tell anybody anything. If you do, you start missing everyone.
My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. And by that she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door. I can't stand to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Well, thank God for Mom and Dad for sticking two together, 'cause we don't know how. And hey, 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 you think you got it, and oh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it till there's nothing at all. You get together, oh, we get together.